It's another ranking video. We are back. We are talking about Age of Sigmar this time. Are you ready?
Yeah, this was fun.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Top 5 Age of Sigmar armies.
This was crazy hard.
Yeah, so I'm going to set this from the get-go. This is not going to be as contentious as our 40k one.
No.
Because Age of Sigmar is cool.
Yeah, like across the board, there isn't armies that you're like, wow, this is ass. I mean, we'll get to that in the second video we do, which is the bottom 5 armies. But
truthfully,
yeah.
this was really, really hard to pick a top 5. Like I nearly sent a message to you. I was like, can we do top 10? Because
that would have made it worse.
Yeah, but
That would have made it worse.
yeah, but I feel like I've cut so much out.
Yeah, maybe we'll do some like special mentions.
Okay,
Okay, fine.
right. Kick us off with your number 5 army.
Number 5. My 5th favourite army in Age of Sigmar is Sylvaneth. The magical trees, the fern gully. Yeah, it's the kids of nature.
It's walking Narnia.
Yeah, it is. It's the druid people. And you know what? Like, I really like. I have a feeling your Sylvaneth is going to be higher than 5. So I'm sure
Might not even be top 5.
Might get in the bin. So yeah, no, I do really like this army. They are beautiful. I think they'd really benefit from some more models. I think.
Well, like Bugman.
I mean, yeah, the special characters alone, wicked cool. I just think they could do with some more things.
Maybe they'll get it. You never know.
Maybe. What's your number 5?
So my number 5 is the Bone Reapers.
Really?
Yes. /
Okay.
Age of Sigmar Tomb Kings.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Why are they in your top 5?
It's not purely, but it helps that. Is it Kratos, the main guy on the diorama?
That's what he's called.
That miniature is
Mad.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely mad. I don't know what it is with Age of Sigmar, but you, I was about to say you, like I'm talking to Age of Sigmar. Yeah, the Age of Sigmar sculpts, I think, especially when it comes to heroes, especially when they're like faction, almost like your Primarch level heroes.
I think it's because it's fantasy setting. I think they can run away with things a bit more.
For sure.
This definitely applies to the Bone Reapers. Like you've got the name of them's fallen out of my mind, but you know, like the weird dragony, like the Harbinger things.
What?
The Harbinger things.
Which faction?
Bone Reapers.
Oh right, I see. Yeah, I can't remember what they're called. I remember them having a really complicated name.
Yeah, Harbinger something is what I vaguely. This could be completely wrong.
I know what you're talking about, so it's fine. These guys probably do too, but we'll just pray. We all know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Old man yells at sky.
Truthfully, though, I will never ever have an army of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to paint that much bone.
Yeah, it's an odd one, isn't it? Like if you're really into dry brushing, fine. You'll have a great
Or if
time.
you bathe in Skeleton Horde.
Yeah, that's also true. My number 4 is actually Cities of Sigmar.
Okay.
And if there are 2 armies in this top 5 at the moment that if you'd had asked me 6 months ago, they wouldn't be. They wouldn't be in my top 5 at all.
There's probably a couple in here for me that are like that.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is with these Age of Sigmar refreshes, but they are just nailing it every time. And it's like, it might start off as like an Underworlds kit or a Kill Team kit just to sort of gain a bit of traction, and then they just go in and you're like, oh my god. Cities of Sigmar was certainly one of those, and I think when you first sort of saw like a couple of the characters, or maybe the Hexbane Underworlds kit, I was oh hold on, I was like, these guys could be like really onto something here. And then when the Cities of Sigmar range dropped, I was like, wow.
You can sum up Sigmar, the Cities of Sigmar in one word: Manticore.
Yeah, true.
Just
But
brilliant.
But you know what? Like it takes something really special for me to be convinced that I would play a human faction in this game.
The Peoples.
Yeah, and it's just like if you said, "Oh, you could be people surrounded by all these cool races," I'd be like, "That sounds really boring." But suddenly you put this powerful woman in a chair being carried by 2 people, and she can stop magic and she can pray and suddenly like empower everyone else. And I was was like, this is sick. I was like, this is really cool. Oh, by the way, there's a manticore with an absolute demon woman on top. I'm like, oh, no, I'm definitely in. Yeah, wicked cool. Love the range. It's the first codex / battle tome I've actually read in a long time.
That's so we all know I like the books.
Yeah.
But I don't read them.
Yeah.
I just like to have. I like a book.
Yeah. So I read this and like discovering the different realms and what the different sort of civilizations within the cities of Sigmar do and how they operate and what they're sort of like, how it makes each of them tick. I was so on board. I thought it was so cool. But yeah. Yeah. What's your number 4?
Lumineth, Realm Lords.
Lumineth. See, that was going to be a special mention. I really like these.
I love.
Tell us
these.
about the kangaroo men.
It's exactly that. It's the Digimon foxtail thing that's doing the tornado.
Sure. Yeah,
and it's the cow mountain.
Yeah, the cow mountain. What's it called? Stone of Avalor? That's not
It's called a cow mountain.
Cow mountain. Let's go. But yeah,
It's just
crazy model. Crazy.
They're really small though. So I was debating getting a Lumineth army until we went to Warhammer World and we saw them on display and I was like, oh.
Can you not just get a cow mountain army?
Could do.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, they're tiny and they're white. And white's
not a race thing, as in like the colour.
The colour of their armour is white, and on a small scale is just sounds like a headache.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? I think I've seen some actually really amazing, almost like dark Lumineth schemes. They're like black grey, like really like sort of like tattered metal, and I was like, okay.
Stop it, because stop it.
Oh dear. Oh god, I know.
Also, their terrain piece with the waterfall.
Yeah, that's
the
really
floating
cool. Yeah.
Rivendell thing is just...
Yeah, it's lush. Really cool. Like that a lot.
This video is just going to be a gateway to us buying 5 Age of Sigmar armies.
Well, let's hope it's a gateway to more Age of Sigmar videos as well, because we have loads. We have loads of stuff that we want to talk about, but we thought, or we were under the impression, before we read the comments, that it was like purely 40k focused. Everyone loves 40k. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people do love 40k. But
I just like minis.
Yeah.
Right, we're into the bronze place.
3s.
The 3s.
I was talking a second ago about range refreshes. Flesh Eater Courts.
What's really interesting with this, and I know this for a fact, before the refresh that was just announced, they would not have been anywhere near your top 5.
No, if anything, they would have been bottom 5.
Yeah.
Because they just needed a refresh. And we'll preface this in this video. The bottom 5. That's the main reason for a lot of them why they're in the bottom 5. But we'll get to that in a minute. Flesh Eater Courts, they went to town. They went to town.
Is the Mad King Flesh Eater Courts or is Soulblight? I can't remember.
He is Flesh Eater Courts.
He's cool.
Yeah, lush. Like the mounted models, the things on the wings, the giant bat thing. I'm saying a lot of words. none of them are right.
Just vomit.
Yeah, I'm just like, this is cool. Yeah, it's when the army box got released, I was like, do I, don't I? But then I realised,
good job it didn't I.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I think there's like a lot of models within that I'd really like to paint, but I don't know if I could handle like an army.
It's a lot of greenish, rotting flesh.
There is, but also it's another Horde army. And after painting Soulblight, I don't think I want another Horde army.
No.
Yeah, it's a lot to have more than one Horde army. And the people that do, like, tip my cap, because I could never. But yeah, some beautiful models. The way that the Age of Sigmar team have sort of captured that almost like ferocity amongst the range, and like the majority of it isn't even out yet.
All the proof in that pudding is in the faces. They now look really zombified.
Yeah, like menacing.
Yeah,
like rather than the potato models that we had before.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, really, really beautiful range. Love it. Would love to paint some in the future. What's your number 3?
Sylvaneth.
Hell, baby, let's go.
The tree people.
The trees.
Truthfully, I never gave these a look before we went to Warhammer World for the first time, and then I saw them in the flesh and was like, get in my basket.
You are very special. Nice.
It's the tree lords. It's the bug lady, which I still haven't painted, but she is built and she has a very epic base.
She does. I think it's going to have to be like one of those backlog challenges we do. We'll both paint like big characters that are on our...
She deserves it. It's just the whole like the new guy on the wings.
Kiranov? That's not right.
Something, the blades of something is falling out my brain.
We don't know any of this.
Why are we making this video?
Yeah, he's lush. He's really, really cool.
We've got him. He's built on an epic base as well. It's the tree lords that put them there for me. They could do with some new units, I think, for some of like the branch, which shows its age now.
A special range.
They're up there for me purely because I fell in love with them when I saw them in the flesh. It's not like a lore or anything. It's just I saw the miniature and I was like, oh baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Number twos.
Mine's actually joint top.
You can't have that. You got to pick one.
Too late, did it? So first of the
I know what they are.
We'll go back to them in a minute. It's Seraphon. Picture this: the summer of 2023. Everyone's like, "Wow, Leviathan's great. 9th edition's over. 10th edition's around the corner. Wouldn't it be a shame if we gave you a huge dinosaur refresh?"
And they did.
The whole thing is wonderful. It's just wonderful. I am probably the biggest dinosaur simp I know. And it was so special. So special. The army box is wonderful. All of the... And it's crazy to say, every single model in that refresh is perfect. Everything.
So...
And I just don't understand how. I don't know how they did it.
Because you mentioned them first, editing means putting those as your second favourite army.
Yep, there it is. God damn it. But yeah, no, it's so cool. Even like the crazy mystic frogs in Lord Croak and
you still haven't got a Croak.
No, Lord Croak I think is cool, but I think the big dinosaurs are cooler.
Bastillodons. Woohoo!
So I don't even think the big dinosaur is the Bastillodon is the coolest one.
I really like it.
Yeah, even like the older stuff like Stegodons and stuff.
They still hold up.
I still think they're solid. Yeah, but
Agrodon Lancers are
outrageous. Imagine releasing them. Sauce. Nothing but sauce. I was like, wow, okay, guess I'm going in.
Do you know what's hilarious as well? You took convincing to buy them as well. You're like, oh, I'm not really... I was like, Kieran, they're dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's a gateway though, isn't it? And I know how much stuff I have to paint, just generally anyway. And I was just like, oh no. But yeah, since a lot of enabling and my own self-control or lack of, I now have them. And they're wonderful. Truly, truly magic. Truly magic. Love it. What's your number 2?
Stormcast Eternals. Stop it! Truthfully as well, since watching Black Talon as well, that they were like, oh, these are cool.
Yeah, Stormcast are alright. They're alright.
They're so... They've got fluff. They're like Space Marines, but with each of them has their own thing going.
So like Space Marines?
No, because you've got the generic, like even the generic troops. They're like, they're heroes from like ages past, and then they come down.
I see what you mean, like the constant recycling of souls.
Yeah, and you're cool enough to now be a Stormcast.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know if that's how they gauge it. If they go, yeah, you're pretty cool, you can come back. Nice one, Dave.
That's how I do it.
Yeah. You're funny. You make people laugh. Come on down again. Yeah, no, there are some really, really nice models in that range as well.
They're mainly there for dragons.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The Stormdrake Guard, the Chaplain one on the dragon. We really need to know what these names are.
Yeah, Bastion Carthalos. I think I nailed that. I don't think I did.
think that's the other one.
Yeah, sorry. That is the person I'm talking about. The guy with the beard and the hammer.
Oh yeah, the leader guy.
He's sick.
He's not a nice man in the Black Talon though. You're like, stop being mean to Neve! Leave her alone!
Did you say leave her alone?
No, I said stop being mean to Neve, but leave her alone.
Leave her alone. I was just like, what did he just say? Magic. Yeah, he's super cool. That series actually is one of the good ones on Warhammer Plus. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
Number 1.
Sarblike
Best
Grave Lords.
army in Sigmar for you.
Sarblike Grave Lords, not even close, apart from Seraphon. So it is close. Yeah, it's crazy good. Like, I mean, from like the basic troops and the zombies, the dire wolves, even like the lesser, like the small characters from Curse City that nobody really takes. So cool. So cool.
Do you know what's even funny is I think that your army is entirely a product of your wife going, this kit's cool, here you go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's a big enabler because again, it's vampires and undead stuff. And I think
Still haven't watched Buffy.
No. Oh yeah, alright, we unpacked that last time. God damn it. But yeah, no, I think there's so much opportunity to utilise other kits just as zombies and be like, haha, now it's undead. And I've done that with a few things now, i.e. Talia Vedra from Cities, i.e. the Mega Gargant.
Yes.
Like, there's a few things I've just been like, be cooler if it was dead, and I've done it.
Just kill all the things.
Yeah, just like, meh. But I just think across the board, like the range is phenomenal, and even like the older would be considered potatoey models, like Neferata with like...
You still haven't built it, though.
The croc head. And I've built Neferata, I just haven't painted her, which is a shame. But to be fair, if you're going to be painting Bug Lady in a challenge, I'll paint Nef, for sure.
Nef, you're on nickname basis.
Queen Nef. What's that?
Queen Nef.
Yeah, there's
fridge.
There's
it's the brand, isn't it, Nef?
There's a hilarious meme of I think it's like a chihuahua or something with a croc on its head, like just like with the the band on the croc like around its neck, and it looks like exactly like Neferata. It's amazing. It's so good. But yeah, not Stormcast for me. They're bottom. They're not. Soul Blight for me, number 1 because they're great.
Cool.
What about you?
We've already spoken about them.
Okay.
This is why I didn't say anything about them when we were talking. Seraphon.
Yeah.
This is potentially again one that's from a miniature perspective. Like when that range refresh came out, I was like, oh my god, like the Saurus Warriors.
Yeah.
They're so easy to paint. They're so rewarding to paint. Like shades and contrast paints settle in those scales really well. Yeah, they're just
special.
They're just so cool, and it always makes me sad that I've only ever painted 4 of them.
But I think it's like trying to find the time to do everything else, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd really like to paint more of them. I think
we're gonna have to incorporate loads more Age of Sigmar challenges this year. I think
Well, if we do get the new edition this year, we're gonna have to try and paint that in 12 hours because we did it for Leviathan.
Yeah, and if the rumours are true,
I'm not paint Skaven.
I was gonna say I assume you're taking Stormcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, boring.
I'll get those done in a day.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you'll do what I didn't.
I've said this every time.
Yeah, you'll do what I didn't when it came to Custodes. You'd just be like, gold, dry brush, done.
Yeah.
Yeah, smash it out. But yeah, Skaven. Ugh. Nasty.
Anyway, we're talking about dinos, not ratmens.
We are talking about dinos.
Yeah,
I think we need to incorporate some more backlog challenges, some more characters, some more painting videos when it comes to AoS, because it's definitely a game system that we love as far as minis are concerned. And for some reason, they just slap so hard.
They're great palette cleansers as well. Like if you're painting 40k or anything, and you go, I just want to paint something cool, just paint a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like I remember when
it
we
really
did,
is that easy.
when we did our Seraphon video, it was in like a hobby slump or whatever, and I painted those, and I was like, it was so different to everything else I'd painted. It was just such a cool refresh, and during that I got to learn a lot about dinosaurs because you would not be quiet.
No.
You're like, I'm going to base this dino on this dino. I'm going to do this one on this one. This one's going to be slightly like this one, but it's not going to be like that one.
That's actually really rude. But
but it's entirely true.
I have so much love to give.
You're like Budget Ross.
Budget Ross?
Yeah. Well,
as in like the creepiest man on television.
Well, yeah, but he's an actual paleontologist, and you're not.
He's not. He's not even a real character. I'll kill you. compare me to Ross one more time, I'll kill you.
Could have worse. Could have compared to Rachel.
You know, I'd take Rachel over Ross because Ross sucks.
Yeah, leave us.
It's been fun.
Leave us a comment down below with what your top 5 armies are and why. It's always really cool to see what someone's is, and then also to see what the reasons they have. Like, is it a special memory? Is it just one miniature?
Yeah, that's true.
That's put them there.
Yeah, for sure. And also, if you have any criticisms of ours, well, specifically give us the names that we forgot to mention. Because I think that's an important thing. But yeah, let us know all down below. Give us a like, give us a comment, a subscribe.
And this is our first video. We now have YouTube memberships.
Oh,
You'll
baby!
see our cool members that have already joined over here or over here.
Here, generally.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being Kieran's on the Kieran Show. Look at you guys.
So if you want to, you always get these videos for free, but if you want to just do a bit more support, you can join us on YouTube memberships. And we do have a Patreon launching probably by the time this is out. So if Patreon's your flavour, like you don't want to give Google any of your money, then absolutely you end up with the same products. But yeah.
Exactly right. And ultimately it all goes to making super cool content and more for you to feast your wonderful eyes on. So yeah, join us. Be an initiate in the Kieran cult.
Yeah, what was it? Initiate Kieran, Cult Kieran, and Maximum Kieran.
Maximum Kieran. We currently have 2 Maximum Kierans. How cool is that?
Very cool.
Mega. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the bottom 5 Age of Sigmar armies.
Kapow!
Bye!